Question: what do Elon Musk, Johnny Depp and Brad Pitt all have in common? And it's not that they all dated Amber Heard, although maybe Brad Pitt had a shot, I don't know. No, ladies and gentlemen, it is their love and passion for facial aesthetic treatments. A few weeks ago, I did a couple of celeb videos looking at famous ladies who have had some aesthetic treatments to maintain their gorgeousness as they age, and I got some requests to do the same thing for the boys, because after all, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, as my mum used to say. So let's go over and have a look. First up, let's talk about Elon Musk, because boy, there have really been some changes there. Let me be the first person to say, I think he looks really, really good. Out of all the tech billionaires that I could have picked, of which I only know one other one, which is that guy from Amazon, or I guess there's the guys from Google as well, or Mark Zuckerberg too. Anyway, out of all of them, he definitely looks the hottest. Don't you agree? And it's no coincidence that he looks the hottest, because, I mean, he certainly had a few bits done, but doesn't he look great with it? So I think it's clear to say 100% he's had a hair transplant, but it looks nice, doesn't look fake.
You can tell it's real because it looks so fake.
Possibly a bit of something going on with the eyebrows. The face, the bone structure appears to have changed. Cheek fillers, jawline fillers, chin, and I'm going to be controversial and say lips as well, because men do get their lips done. You know, they lose volume like the rest of us do. So yeah, I think whoever has achieved this result for him has done some really, really nice, sensitive work, which just enhances what he already has. Elon, if you are watching this, I do think you're very attractive and very good looking, and I would be single for a bachelor such as yourself. Next up, another one of Amber Heard's beaux, Johnny Depp. Gotta say, don't agree with you on this one, Amber. I was much more of a Keanu fan when I was younger. I wasn't really so much into the Depp, particularly after learning about his ridiculous behaviour. Nevertheless, the boy does look good. He was famous back in the 90s for his cheekbones. Like, yeah, why not? I mean, look at his cheekbones beforehand. They are amazing. Cut vegetables using those. They're razor sharp. I think when I was a kid growing up, I really didn't have very much in the way of cheekbones at all. I would have happily swapped my face for his, maybe? Would I? Probably, yeah, because I wanted to be dark as well. Anyway, you can see in the picture from more recently that he's still rocking those cheekbones. He does have more volume in the front part of the face though, don't you think? Right here. And I suspect that is from filler use. The contour and the shape of the face is almost, but just not quite exactly as it used to be when he was younger. Looking at his more youthful picture, it's quite interesting looking at the position of the brow, isn't it? It's very low, very, very straight. Whereas in the more recent one, you can just see the tail of the brow just starting to disappear underneath the glasses there. It doesn't look quite as straight as it used to be. Lips look a bit less full as well. Nevertheless, I do think he's had some really, really lovely maintenance work done. They've done an excellent job. Not so good with the dentist though. I'm really not feeling their work. I'm not sure when this happened, but he appears to have got some gold either veneers or crowns put on some of his front teeth. Whether this was done for some kind of Pirates of the Caribbean thing, or he just wanted to do something like totally wacky and totally crazy, I don't know. But yeah, not feeling it. Which is funny because when I was a dentist, I always used to say to myself, if I ever need to have a crown put on one of my front teeth, I want it gold, because that would be just, you know, so jarring and so ridiculous that I thought it would be cool. Looking at this, yeah, not so much, no. Last up, we have Brad Pitt, and very much like both of his ex-wives, Angelina Jolie and Jennifer Aniston, I would say that he is no stranger to the aesthetic doctor's clinic. For me, it's quite nice to see that he's kind of left his forehead and around his eyes pretty much alone. I think this is quite important to avoid a feminizing appearance. Guys, instead of doing a lot of Botox in the forehead and around the eyes, tend to focus more on using filler in the cheekbones, along the jawline and in the chin, to redefine those parts of the face which are, you know, traditionally stronger in men. And having strong bone structure is a masculine feature, and it's quite interesting to see the way that you can counterpoint that by not really going overboard with the forehead. And you'll see that you can really get away with so much more if you leave just one or two sneaky features of age in situ, rather than just trying to blitz everything. In fact, it's my feeling that I don't really like doing just Botox on a lot of men, because I feel like it doesn't look as good as if they had a filler maybe along the jawline or something like this instead. But I think whoever has done this work for him, this work for Brad, has done it really well. See how they've even kept his little dimples here on each side. Looks really good. Okay guys, so that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed the content and found it interesting to see that it's not just women who go to have non-surgical procedures done. There are a great number of men who partake. Treatment of a man's face is very different to that of a woman's, and if you've seen any of my previous videos looking at the way I personally do non-surgical work for men, you'll see that they do have different areas that we focus on. Whoever it is who has done the work for these three gents, I feel like they have done a really, really good job. Nothing looks out of place, nothing looks unnatural. It's very, very sensitively done. I really wanted to bring this over to you guys just to try and bust a few myths. As I said in a previous video, people don't have these special celebrity genes. They're not born like that. Otherwise, you know, Darren down at Quick Fit would look like Johnny Depp does, and he definitely doesn't look like Johnny Depp. Don't feel bad about yourself if you're looking at Johnny Depp and thinking, oh my god, man, I really wish that I had his cheekbones at 55, because that's how old he is now, I believe. Because yeah, even he doesn't have his cheekbones age 55. Like I did with the female video, I really just want to try and level the playing field a little bit and show you that it doesn't have to be a scary thing to have these treatments done. You can still look hot, you can still look masculine, you can still look, you know, like a real tough guy, even if you are having, you know, maybe a little bit of Botox and fillers. If you've got any men that you specifically would like me to review on the channel, please just let me know in the comment section below. Elon, yeah?